Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 and thank you for being here. This is MattTv. We are live from Boston, Massachusetts, and this will be the last live broadcast from Boston, Massachusetts. And I know it's late. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time. It's midnight in the Atlantic provinces, 12:30 Newfoundland, and 9 o'clock. No. 10, 9, 8. 8 o'clock
It's
Pacific.
too late for Matt.
It is too late. Yeah, it's too late for Matt.
It's been a long day.
This is just going to be a short and sweet broadcast. It's not going to be 60 minutes, obviously. Everyone has been on the go since what? What time did you get up this morning, Jill? Jill, come on in here. 5 o'clock.
Let's bring in the rock star.
Jill was up at 5. Security detail was up about 4:30. So this late at night, I have no idea how many people are going to be tuning in. But the beauty of Facebook Live, when we're done the live broadcast, I can just post it up and people can watch it at their leisure. Because tomorrow is Tuesday. Well, actually, right now in the Atlantic provinces, it's Tuesday, and everyone's back to work, catching their Z's. So awesome day, awesome day. So we
understatement.
Yeah. Today was a lot of epicness, is I think how I described it.
We have been posting videos, photos all day long. So many different points of view and different perspectives of the day. But let's just talk about. We dropped you off. What time did we drop you off this morning?
About 7.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We posted video of that as well. But
Did you?
Yeah.
When I gave the shout out to representing Woodstock,
Oh, right.
I was recording that.
Oh.
So I've thrown a bunch of stuff up. But just for those that are watching live and those that are going to watch it later, just tell us what happened after we dropped you off and everyone went our separate ways.
Okay.
What was the process?
Yeah.
It's so organized, like you can't even, like it's just, you wouldn't even believe it. Just everything, just like clockwork. It's like so many volunteers, 9,500
Yeah, I saw that at
volunteers.
Fenway Park. Huge number.
And so everyone's directing you. You go down and check your bag in. It's according to your bib number. So you check your bag that you want at the end of the race.
So
Okay,
who gets that bag to the end of the race, though?
I don't know. I'm
okay.
assuming they load it on transports because everything goes into a box. So everything's numbered according to your bib. And then it's there at the end of the race for you. So anyway, you check in your bag, go back, and then you can use a porta potty or jump on the bus, and they're all lined up in Boston Common. So
Probably a smoother ride on the bus than the porta potty.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then they whisk you away. I mean, it's bus after bus after bus. And
How long? You were saying that was a fairly long.
yeah, it was. I
bit of a
think it
bus
was like
ride?
at least an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
My buddy
Wow.
Sylvie. Sylvie, what's up?
Yeah.
So you get out to. So how many? When you get to your final destination
Yeah.
and you step off the bus, how
Yeah.
many other runners are?
At Hopkinton, you unload, and you're directed to go down in behind. I don't know if it's a school or what it is, but anyway, it's a huge field, but there's tents set up everywhere. There's information tents, a place where you can put suntan lotion on, a place to grab some food. You can go under the tent to get out of the sun today, or just wherever else you can find a place. And I just sat and had my blanket because it was windy in the area. So, and I read the little paper about the marathon that I picked up on the subway this morning.
Yeah, on the subway.
Well,
So-
yeah. Speaking about the subway, we met an interesting gentleman on the subway. Wasn't it Rob Parody?
Rob Parody.
Rob Parody. Yeah.
Originally from Grand Falls.
Yeah.
Who I
Played
think-
basketball in Woodstock before.
yeah
years
was,
ago.
was it Colin
Colin
Craig? Was his name?
Yeah.
Colin Craig. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a small world. We're on the
Yeah.
subway this morning and strike up a conversation with.
Well, the guy, there was
Yeah.
another guy from Boston, local guy. I think he said he'd been to Montreal or something like that. Anyway, he'd asked Jill where she was from, and she said New Brunswick, and the guy kind of swung his head around, and he was literally sitting right behind her, and he swung around and said, "What part of New Brunswick?" And he was originally from Grand Falls, and now lives, I guess, in Ontario, but threw some names out there, and so it is definitely a small world.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Canadian runners. I think there were 26 runners from New Brunswick.
Yeah.
You and Todd DeMerchant
No,
running
62.
from. Oh, 62.
From New Brunswick.
From
yeah,
New
26 women.
Oh, we're back.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe that's the technology telling us to keep it going. Keep it
So
going.
we were talking about
Yeah,
music.
live music. No, or not live music. There is music going, but there's also a guy continuously way up in a boom truck, giving directions to people. Okay, anyone with a red bib, you're up. So everyone goes up the hill with a red bib on and gets.
Oh, because they go. Everyone goes in waves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
based on
according
the
to
color.
bib, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bib
All right.
color.
So
Okay.
when you started, you said they were playing a particular song, or
Yeah.
when you got there this morning?
No.
What song was playing when you?
Rockies, the Rocky.
Survivor. Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, Survivor. Eye of the
Coincidentally.
Just
Tiger.
when
Yeah.
we were
The
starting
same song
out.
that we started.
No.
Really?
Yeah. So we're just some minor.
Oh well,
Okay.
hello.
So yeah, we're getting some. We're coming in and out of the broadcast here, but this should be fine
Maybe
once
the
I
internet is
post
as
it up
tired
later.
as we are.
Yeah, exactly. the mice are tired. F-16s flew over.
Yep.
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Oh, at the start of the race.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just
So
when
you-
we were all sitting in the field.
Did they do the American anthem? Was there-
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but apparently they did it.
They did start off the American anthem.
Yeah. I guess they do every wave.
Was
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you mentioned this today, but were you singing? Did anyone break out singing the national anthem?
Well, yeah, I mean, when there was so many people that hollered at me reading Canada, just like, go Canada. Like,
So they were singing "Oh Canada."
and what they were doing was they started out like saying like the first line of "Oh Canada,"
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Just as I
Oh,
was
okay,
going by.
okay, all right.
Yeah. So.
What was the aside from seeing us? What was some other highlights along the route? What are some areas that really stood out for you?
I mean, just as there's 6 different towns that you go through, and every town is like crazy, wild. Like some have, like Boston College was very loud going through there. That was almost at the end.
Is that where the shortcut was? Where Randy was talking about there was a shortcut that he was joking about last night. Was that the area?
Could have been. But yeah, it's almost at the end actually, Boston
Oh,
College.
okay.
So yeah,
And
it was
there were other
loud.
men. What was
There
the?
was a
what-
business.
No, yeah, there was a business, and all the men were out in their suits with their dress jackets off, so they were just in their dress shirts, and they were just hollering, just cheering. It was pretty cool to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well, by the
it's really
time
cool.
we got to the location where we were for like 3 or 4 hours, I was amazed at how many the runners just kept coming and coming, and not like sporadically,
No.
like 20 or 30
It was
here. It was
constant.
just a constant.
Yeah, it's a constant flow.
And even 45 minutes after you were done, there were still
Oh yeah.
so
Long
many
time.
people going by. It
30,000 people.
Yeah, it was truly amazing.
Yeah.
What was it like when you realized when you first saw us? Because we were tracking you. Your Aunt Louise
Yeah, we got
was
to give
watching,
a
and
couple
she
of
was
shout outs.
tracking
We
you.
got to give
Yeah.
one to Aunt Louise. We were getting our tracking information on Jill from Rothsay, New
Yeah.
Brunswick, and Angie, Randy's wife, was right beside us, obviously,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she was tracking Jill. So we knew when Jill, because we were about the 25.5 mile mark.
Mhm.
So we knew when to really start like keying in up the street and looking for Jill's black jersey and the white hat. So we know what it was like from our perspective.
Yeah.
Because we saw the look on your face. I mean,
I think I spotted you. You were probably 50, 60, 70 yards away.
Yeah,
When,
you
when
were-
I, but I was looking for someone with a black hat and white shirt, and there were a lot of people wearing black shirts and black
Yeah.
hats that day.
but,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
you wanted me to bring that over here?
No.
Someone brought a sign, and I thought they
No.
wanted to.
Huh?
Sign?
Oh, Dad. Yeah, we were kind of going crazy. There was no way
Yeah.
that Jill was gonna get by.
Yeah.
Not know
no, little
where we
did
were.
you know that I was up the street stretching before I ventured on, because I knew you guys were close, so my legs were really tight by that point. And so it was probably the second or third time that I actually pulled off to the side and stretched, and then ventured to see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could see up ahead, hands waving, and I kind of knew where you're going.
Well, you knew the general vicinity that
Yeah.
we were going to be
Yeah.
in. So.
So yeah,
The
it was,
look on Jill's face was priceless.
Mm.
It's not one that I'll ever forget, because it was like such a look of relief
Yeah.
and
Yeah, a little
overwhelming
bounce in
joy.
your step.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
because out there I was like, okay, when I see them, how am I going to react? Am I going to like stop and like get a selfie with them, or am I going to like? I was going to do the whole like
we
bend over,
joked a couple days ago
pretend
about
I was out of breath,
panting and.
Yeah.
the
But
whole
when
nine yards,
you're
so.
in the moment and I see you guys and you guys are like going crazy, and it was just like trying to like.
Well, I don't know.
High
maybe,
five everyone.
Does anybody know like the video that I think it was Anna posted of Jill coming by and giving us all high fives and whooping it up when she made her way down the rest of the course. I don't even know what it's at.
I got a camera view of it. Becky got a camera view of it. Anna had one. Did you take video, Becky?
I did live.
Yeah, and Amanda, Becky, and Amanda,
Yes.
our cousin Amanda, went live.
She went live
on
so.
Facebook, which allowed my brother Mike, our brother Mike, the opportunity to watch it in Fort McMurray. So that was really cool.
And a lot of
That was
others
really
because, obviously anybody that's on Amanda's page will see it, but I'm going to share it as well. Just haven't had time. I just plugged my phone in. I think everybody's phone was pretty much dead.
Oh, Emily said she did.
So,
well,
it was a great day.
There in the last 48 hours, there has literally been thousands and thousands of pictures taken just with this family here.
Yeah.
There's like 23 of us.
Yeah.
Videos and stuff. So, we've uploaded a bunch of stuff, and I know Becky's taken a bunch of pictures. So over the next few days,
Anna took a bunch of pictures.
yeah, pictures are going to start coming in.
Yeah.
But there were so many other. The one thing I liked about the marathon, we saw military personnel running in full fatigue, work boots. They're doing the marathon.
They used to carry backpacks too, but they not allowed anymore.
Individuals who are in wheelchairs, who are so disabled that they're being pushed.
Yeah. Or prosthetics. A
Bro-
lot.
yeah,
we
the individual-
saw two guys,
yeah.
two military
Yeah, a
guys,
lot
I
of-
believe.
Yeah,
One guy for sure.
Yeah, I mean it looked like he had a blade. I mean
Yeah.
the blade
Yeah.
runner. That's
Yeah.
what
One of the
Yeah.
blades.
not being disrespectful, but that's how I would have.
No, that's
I
what
think
they
that's what
read.
it is.
But we saw a caveman. There was a guy dressed up as a caveman.
We saw a guy dressed like Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. There was
Yeah.
a guy in a business suit. There was a guy dressed as a chicken. There was all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But it was amazing because the crowd never stopped. But every once in a while, the runners would go by, and I think if they felt the crowd was still a little too low, and you did the same thing.
Yeah.
All you have to do is raise your hands,
Yeah.
and the crowd was pumped.
We saw runners literally pass out in front of us, not
Yeah.
out cold, but the neat thing was that other runners stopped their race, came back, helped them get up.
Yeah.
I think I got footage of the one lady who collapsed, and there were immediately like 6 runners right there.
Yeah.
She literally
And they helped
folded
her up.
right in front of us.
Yeah.
And then another lady,
I
she
saw one.
was wobbling all over the place, and she was being helped along with the cops. And
Yeah.
they rushed over one of those little buggies, but
Yeah.
Randy was saying, I guess the moment you get in that chair, you're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Right.
that.
So,
Yeah.
and she was
So
a-
she refused.
She did.
but then she kind of went off in the distance, so I don't
Yeah.
know if she finished or not.
Yeah.
But she, like Randy, with his experience, he was saying that she needs some
there
medical
was-
attention.
Yeah.
Definitely some people that probably didn't finish today because of the
Yeah.
heat, but
Yeah.
the medics are.
Well, I think from the time we got situated where we were, we probably saw 4 or 5 that were wheeled off.
Yeah.
by
Mike's on
us,
here.
So.
Yeah.
Mike's
Oh,
on
I
here.
saw people throwing up. I mean, there was.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and people. Yeah, there's medical tents all along the way, so there was people. Yeah, going in those.
Holly McLaughlin. Hi, McLaughlin.
So you pass us, and you're how far away from the finish line? From like a mile?
A mile. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
what's
no.
going through your mind after you leave your family and all your supporters, and you're making that final few steps to the finish line?
Yeah, legs were tight, and there's another hill, so I made sure I was out of the distance from you guys seeing me, and I walked up that hill.
That's okay.
And then, I mean, you're right there. I mean, you take a right on whatever that street is.
I think
and
it's
then,
Hereford.
Yeah,
Hereford?
Hereford, and then
And a
left on Boylston,
Hi,
and
Deb.
then you see the finish line
Mm-hmm.
up at a distance, and it's just like
Was
You're
crossing the finish line as exciting as you
yeah.
thought it was going to be,
it was
or
totally emotional. Yeah,
Yeah.
at that point, I was just
So she cried. We cried
Yeah.
before she got to the
Yeah.
finish line. She cried when she got to.
I
the
was
Yeah.
I was just getting emotional for the 3 or 4 hours. I have been, and everyone, I can speak for everyone in this room. We have been like ticking down the days for this moment,
The build up to
and
this has been-
the the 30 seconds, 45 seconds
Yeah.
from first seeing you
I
to
know.
knowing you
It's
was
short.
It is,
You
but
wait
it
all
was
this time
so
and then
worth it.
it's-
You know, everyone
it's
has
short.
sacrificed, you know, time away from home to get down here.
Money.
But, you know, I'm sure we all would have traveled to any location to experience that. It was definitely
It was awesome.
a once in a lifetime event. David Allward was there.
Yeah,
That was
David
cool.
Oliver showed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the race is over. Everyone's cooled down. I don't know if anyone has seen your medal here.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Big
Yes.
unicorn.
I'm
I'm not sure what the unicorn
We're
is.
Googling the unicorn. We have no
Oh,
idea.
I thought that was a joke. I had no idea what the unicorn was. I had
No,
I
there's
just-
a real unicorn
Oh,
on there.
okay.
That's why we were talking about it this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Has that always been part of the design?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
We
Well,
need-
we're gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, we need to go
Not
over
sure
that.
what the
I don't, we're
history
not
is.
sure.
Because when you were talking about it, I just thought it was.
Well,
some,
when
I
we
thought it was
were-
a joke between the two of you. I had
When
no
you and
idea.
I and Randy,
No.
you know, escorted her in this morning, it's on the back of one of Randy's jerseys from 2015, 16, whatever. And I said, "What is the significance of the unicorn?" And Jill and I were laughing. I said, "Because maybe it's by the time people are halfway through the race, they're delusional and they think they're seeing them." Or
Oh, yeah.
and they were riding,
Yeah.
they were riding one to finish the course.
Get me to the finish line.
Exactly.
I'm taking
Oh,
passengers.
look,
Let's
it's
go.
a unicorn.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all together at the end of the night, and then to cap it off, Fenway Park opened up their doors, and we all file in there. That was an
That was
amazing
cool.
experience.
Yeah, yeah, I've been there.
Well,
to
you've
Fenway
been there,
lots
yeah,
of
lots of
times.
games.
Yeah.
But to be down on the field and be able to
Yeah,
walk
we
around the
w-
perimeter
Yeah.
of
walked
it.
the whole perimeter of the warning track, and yeah, it was
Yeah.
neat.
A lot
Very
of
cool.
first
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opportunity to walk onto Fenway Field was
Yeah.
just. I can probably say that will never happen again.
No,
No.
probably not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we've taken the
Unless
tour
you're
of
hammered
Fenway.
jumping over the fence.
Yeah.
And then you're out.
Fever pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was what?
Fever Pitch, the movie.
But that was a great experience too. And like we've been up since 5. Here it is, almost midnight here. And you have what are you doing tomorrow?
What are your plans?
What do you got planned for tomorrow? Yeah. We're just gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to bring Jill in here. She's had so much support over the last few months, and unfortunately for people back in Woodstock who can't wait to see Jill, they're gonna have to wait how long? When do you get back into New Brunswick?
May 6th.
May 6th. So that's like another 2.5 weeks. Okay, so. You're going to have to save all your cheering and all that for another 2.5 weeks, but they should be able to follow you in your journey to New Zealand.
Is there a website? Obviously, there's a website for World Masters.
World
or?
Masters games in Auckland, but I'll have stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can keep tab on your
I'm
Prince
sure
Edward
it'll be
Island softball team, women's softball team,
Yeah,
and
cheers.
how you guys are doing.
Cheers. Yeah, if you can, just throw up a website for people to track you along.
Yeah.
But this has been an unbelievable. It's been an unbelievable experience for me. I'm so glad that I was able to make the trek here, and I'm so glad that we had the technology to broadcast live. It's really, it's just been a tremendous weekend.
You're not
And-
gonna make me cry, Matt.
No, I'm not gonna cry at it.
I'm solid as a rock.
But it was funnier. It was funnier. Like a couple hours ago, when we got out of Fenway Park, Jill and I were just kind of walking down the sidewalk, and I looked at her and I said, tomorrow you're off to New Zealand. Tomorrow night at this time, I'll be in New York City with my daughter Kaya and my niece Anna. And so I said to Jill, tomorrow you'll be off to New Zealand. I'll be in New York, and everyone else is going back to Woodstock. And we went, womp, womp. Not that there's anything wrong with going back to Woodstock, but, New Zealand, New York, Woodstock,
Yeah.
So,
It's,
but we are all extremely proud of you. I just,
Thanks.
yeah. Absolutely.
this is going to be a very difficult weekend to top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Very, I mean, the support from everyone here and home has been.
Yeah, it's been nonstop.
Crazy.
Anytime any of us get on Wi-Fi, the phone was just like boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
and just
I mean, right now, the fact that we have, 12 live views, considering the time, just, I put it up here a couple hours ago that I was just going to do a nice abbreviated show, and, I know that the main reason people are tuning in is because you know, I tagged your name,
Yeah.
and you know, people, you know, want to hear how your day went, because you know, not a lot of people in Woodstock know someone who has run in the Boston Marathon. So I know the town of Woodstock, Carleton County, is very proud of you, and we as a family are very proud of you, and we wish you so much.
Wait, didn't you have a...
Okay, it's gonna, before it kicks us out again, I just, well, that little glitch was brought to you by Twix. So we're just gonna wrap it up. Jill's got a big day tomorrow. Everyone here is going back to.
Get an early day tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a
Leave at
super.
what
Yeah,
time?
well, I'll be leaving here probably 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so
I got to
like
catch a Greyhound
5
bus at 8.
hours
So
or
yeah,
6 hours.
so I don't really plan on getting too much sleep tonight. I can sleep on the bus for the next 4 days, so that's all right. Anything you want to say, Jeff?
Just,
Yeah.
you know, again, this has been an amazing weekend. We're so proud of our sister. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Mm-mm.
You know, and thanks to everybody. You know, I had so many people, like I said, every time we were able to, you know, lock into some Wi-Fi, people throughout the day were, you know, telling me to forward their best wishes to Jill.
Yeah, a lot of
And,
support.
I haven't had a chance to, you know, we just literally walked in the door and sat down here and started doing this. So I haven't had a chance to go through and, you know, look at all the feedback as far
Okay,
Hold on.
yeah.
What time is it?
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much, Jill. Love you so much. Good luck in New
Love
Zealand.
you
Thank
too.
you, Jeff. Thanks for the family for coming down. There will be a new MattTv sometime tomorrow night from New York City.
Ooh.
All right. Bye-bye. Later, Keith. Thanks for tuning in. Share this video with your friends. The first video we made here when I was here is close to 1,000. So greatly appreciated. Have a great